It started like a power move. Netflix, the king of streaming, set its sights on Warner Bros. Discovery, the studio behind HBO, CNN, DC, and a century of Hollywood history. What looked like a straightforward path to a massive merger quickly spiraled into a full-on bidding war. And just recently, Netflix walked away. Back in December 2025, Netflix announced it was going to buy Warner Bros. Discovery studio and streaming assets. That included HBO, Warner Bros. Pictures, and Max. The cable networks like CNN and Discovery, those would be spun off into their own thing. Netflix's offer came in at around $82 billion. The goal was clear: own the content, control the pipeline, compete with Disney and Amazon at the deepest level. For a few days, it seemed like a done deal. Then, Paramount jumped in. Backed by David Ellison and his father Larry Ellison, Paramount Skydance made a new offer. It wasn't just bigger, it was all cash. They were ready to buy the entire Warner Bros. Discovery empire for $108 billion. No carve-outs, no spin-offs. They wanted it all. At first, Warner's board stayed with Netflix. Paramount's offer was risky. It meant taking on billions in debt. Plus, regulators might have a harder time approving one company owning HBO, CNN, CBS, and more. So the board played it safe. But Paramount didn't back down. They started suing, pushing, promising to cover Netflix's breakup fee, adding cash bonuses if the deal got delayed. All of it aimed at shaking Warner's board loose. Netflix responded by making their offer all cash too, but they held firm on price. By February, Paramount raised its offer to $31 a share, pushing the deal value near $110 billion. That changed things. Warner's board called it the superior offer and gave Netflix 4 days to match it. Netflix didn't. They walked. On February 26, 2026, Netflix officially stepped aside. They said the price no longer made financial sense. Their stock jumped 10% that day. Investors were thrilled. They saw it as a disciplined move. Smart, focused, no bloated debt, no distractions. Netflix made it clear. This deal was a nice to have, not a must have. Warner Bros. Discovery is now heading toward a merger with Paramount, and people have thoughts. Online, the reaction was intense. Some fans and creators were furious. There were concerns that combining Warner and Paramount would concentrate too much media under one roof, especially with the Ellison family's political ties and control over outlets like CBS. People worried HBO, CNN, and even DC's creative projects could be steered by an agenda. Some called it corporate censorship. Others called it state media in the making. There was also the creative angle. Mergers like this almost always lead to job cuts, canceled projects, and tighter budgets. Many in the industry feared it would push Warner's bold storytelling into safer, more data-driven territory, the kind of content designed to go viral on TikTok instead of winning Emmys or Oscars. One comment said it best: two rocks tied together still don't float. Netflix, on the other hand, walked away with nearly $3 billion in breakup fees. They avoided the debt, the politics, and the baggage. They're free to keep doing what they do. Build originals, grow globally, stay agile, no studios to restructure, no legacy systems to untangle. That doesn't mean Paramount's move is weak. If the merger goes through, they'll own a huge chunk of the streaming and media world. They'll control Max, Paramount Plus, CBS, CNN, HBO, and more. It would be one of the largest entertainment companies on the planet. But it's not a done deal yet. The Justice Department, State Attorney General, and international regulators are already watching. Politicians like Senator Elizabeth Warren are calling it dangerous. Some are demanding a full antitrust review, and there are real concerns about media independence, diversity of content, and the health of the streaming marketplace. So, what does this mean for the rest of us? It means consolidation is happening. Fast. Fewer companies will own more of what we watch. Streaming, news, film, even gaming. The lines are blurring, and the stakes are growing. For creators, it means fewer buyers and bigger gatekeepers. For viewers, it could mean less variety and more repetition. For Hollywood as a whole, it means we're entering a new era, one where big tech and old media aren't just colliding, they're merging. Netflix made a calculated decision. They walked away and kept their hands clean. Paramount made a bold bet. They're all in. And Warner Bros., once again, caught in the middle of someone else's empire building. So, here's what I want to know. Would you rather see Warner Bros. Team up with Netflix or Paramount? And did Netflix make the right call walking away? Let me know what you think in the comments.